Here is another liver that is abundantly apparent from this gross cut section. And notice that in the upper parts of the liver, there is a tumor which replaces much of the liver and certainly most of this upper portion. Notice that centrally the tumor looks like it is perhaps very fibrotic, maybe even necrotic. Notice as it grows out that it is often interspersed between clumps of normal or perhaps congested liver uh, tissue. Also notice that there are some islands that are pretty far out as well. 95 or more percent of the time, when you see a tumor involving the liver, especially if it's an adenocarcinoma, which most of them are for the liver, they are metastatic. It would be a fair statement to say every malignant tumor is in the liver is metastatic until proven otherwise, because the primary liver tumors like hepatoma of the liver cells or cholangiocarcinoma of the bile ducts are just not that common. And often when you do see them microscopically, like we will here, they may appear very, very glandular as well. So, in all honesty, even though we would all like to think we are brilliant people that can diagnose anything, what you can really say truly about this malignancy is that it looks kind of glandular. It infiltrates between fibrous tissue, and it's a malignant glandular infiltrating process. And that's true whether you are looking at this nodule or this one or this one or this one or this one. Really, you don't really know whether it originated in the bile ducts or originated, like, for example, in the colon and spread to the liver. Here's an area of normal liver in between the tumor. There are ways of telling whether these malignant glands, however, originated from bile duct epithelium, which would make it a primary tumor of liver glands or cholangiocarcinoma. As you know, in the normal liver, the only glandular structures are bile ducts. So if you have a primary malignant adenocarcinoma of the liver, it would have to come from the bile ducts because there are no other normal glandular structures. Another thing that I want to tell you grossly, we'll go back to the gross picture, is that if this was purely a metastatic liver, you would expect it to be generally metastatic everywhere, right? Because it's draining from the portal circulation. But it appears as though it originated in one place. And sure, there are multiple satellite foci, but even from looking at this grossly, you might say, hey, this doesn't look like the average adenocarcinoma that has nodules all over the liver. It looks like it might have been an adenocarcinoma that started in the liver. And any adenocarcinoma that starts in the liver has to start from the bile ducts because the bile ducts are the only normal glandular structures in the liver. This is a primary cholangiocarcinoma of the liver, and thank you very much.